Story time about how I discovered the guy that I just started dating. Well, was dating. We're not dating anymore. I had to cut ties with him after this situation. After I found out he was dirty. Like, very, very dirty.
This lady ended a date with the man having some poo poo in his butt crack. Let's talk about this. Hey, beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is more like a story time of a sister who came to share the story about the guy she was dating was dirty and nasty. Okay, she wanted to share the story about how she went on a date with this guy, and this was like their third date, and then she kind of saw some things down the butt crack when some things move, and she could not just hold it back. And after the third date, she decided to call him and confront him, and this guy tried to make it seem like it's normal for shit to be in his butt crack like that. And this entire conversation just boils down to personal hygiene, which I'm going to get into and then share some of my own personal hygiene tips that I feel like cut across whether you're a male or female, whether you're a man or woman, it cut across. But yeah, let's go hear the sister's story and then we'll come back and talk more. And let me know if you've ever come across somebody that was nasty, dirty like that. Anyway, guys, let's go check it out and then we'll come back and talk more.
Story time about how I discovered the guy that I just started dating. Well, was dating. We're not dating anymore. I had to cut ties with him after this situation. After I found out he was dirty. Like, very, very dirty. And it's crazy because we had only been talking for about a month. And we had gone on, I'll probably say like 3 dates prior to this last specific date, to where I decided that it's just gonna be over with, is done. This particular date, I ended up going to his house because we were gonna ride in his car and we were gonna go downtown to watch the cars race and all that. And I pulled up to his house and my tire light came on. So I'm like, oh, hey, can you put air in my tire? And he was like, yeah, I'm about to hop in and we could just go to the gas station down the street from his house. So he gets in the car and we go to the gas station. We went to 2 gas stations. Both the gas stations was, the air pump thing was out. So I just had drove back to his house. I was kind of annoyed by that, but I'm like, all right, let's just handle it when we come back from downtown. So he ends up getting out of the car first. And I just happen to just look over. I'm looking over like this. And as he's getting out, not only do I see his butt crack, but it's a lot of boo-boo in there. And it's hairy. And I'm like, I know my eyes are not playing tricks on me. Because he kind of like, he's not big. He's like in between small and medium size. So he like a small medium teddy bear. And I usually date guys who are like kind of fit, who are actively like in the gym like pretty regularly. But this guy, he doesn't really go to the gym like that, but he has a cool personality. Like, he's cool. So he gets out of the car and I just see, I seen half of his crack, but it was a lot of poop like on his crack, and there was hair over there. Like, there's a lot of hair in there. So I'm looking, I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. I know my eyes didn't just see this. Like, so I'm like, okay, let me check again. Let me see if I seen what I seen. So I get out of the car and I get inside of his car. And, we driving downtown and stuff like that. So now I'm already thrown off. I'm already turned off. I already don't want to be here. But I just want to make sure I really seen what I seen for real before I like really cut him off for real. So we in his car. We gets downtown. We gets to the parking. And I'm like, all right, I'm about to let him get out the car again, because at this point he's driving. I'm in the passenger seat. So I'm slowly gathering up my purse and all that stuff, even though I really didn't have much for real, but I'm just moving extra slow. So I look over and he gets out of the car again, and I'd seen it again. I'm like, oh my gosh, you have like this dude, it was like chunks of boo-boo. like chunks in his butt crack. Like, I'm just in disbelief. I'm like, I really did see it. But I'm like, hold on, let me see one more time. I just need to make sure that I seen this. I'm like, this can't be for real. Like, this, I'm really like seeing this right now. I never experienced nothing like this. So I'm we walking downtown. So at this point, again, like, this is all I'm thinking about. So he trying to hold hands and all that stuff. I'm like, no, don't touch me. Like, it's too hot and stuff like that. But in my head, I'm like, you dirty for real. I need to try to make sure, like, I'm really seeing what I'm seeing. Like, you dirty, don't touch me. This is what I'm thinking. So we, long story short, we get downtown. We ended up missing all the racing because we was trying to find, a gas station to put air in my tire or whatever. So it was cool. We just ended up going to walk by the water. So it was these tables that's near the water, and he was all out of breath and stuff like that, and he just needs to go sit down. So he goes and sits on top of the table. And in my head, I'm like, all right, I know his crack showing. I know crack is showing, so I'm about to play around with him a little bit just so I can like see for this last final time. So I'm like, I'm about to go behind you. I'm just making up random stuff. I'm like, I'm about to go up behind you and try to scare you, this, that, and the third. So I goes up behind him and I'm like creeping up on him from behind and stuff. Of course he knows that I'm right there because we just playing around. But I'm creeping up behind him and I look and I'm like, when I tell y'all it's boo-boo all in his crack, like, it's everywhere in there. And I know it was on the inside of his shirt because when I first seen it in my car, it was like smeared. Like, it was like smeared like at the top of his. I'm sorry, y'all. This is like real, like sick and disgusting. I know, but I just had to tell y'all this. Like, it's crazy. So yeah. So back to the story. I was when I had creeped up on him, I seen it again, and I'm like, oh my gosh! Like, it was like big chunks of boo boo, and it was just hairy. It was just everywhere, and I'm like, I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna tell him because that's just me. Like, I'm gonna keep it transparent with you. I'm gonna tell him, but I didn't want to tell him right then and there because we had really just started hanging out, and I didn't want him to throw me in that water. Like, I don't know you like that. So we gets in the car. After all that, I'm ready to go. Like, in my head, like, he over here trying to talk and laugh and this, that, and the third. I'm ready to go at this point. Like, you dirty. Like, it's over with. Like, I already know from this moment, like, you're never gonna see me again for real. Like, so we had after all that, we ended up getting back in the car, going back to his place. I did make sure he put air in my tire though. So we did find the gas station. He put air in the tire, and then, you know, we had went our separate ways. But this time he had ended up following me there to the gas station. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, I'm about to tell him when I get home. So I ended up, I got home, I called him, and I'm like, hey, I don't know how to really say this, but I seen something 3 times that I didn't like, and I had to make sure that I seen what I seen because, you know, I'm just not about to falsely accuse somebody or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not me. I'm gonna keep it real with you at all times. So he like, what's up? I'm like, so when you got out of the car, I just ended up looking over, and not only did I see your back, but it was a lot of boo-boo in there. And y'all, when I tell you, this man said, his exact words was, that's it? And I'm like, that's it? What you mean, that's it? He like, so that's what was so hard for you to tell me or something? I'm like, you have boo-boo in your crack. What you mean? So At this point, my mind really blown because I'm like, you dirty. So he like, I still feel like we should move forward, and
No.
I still want to get to know you and be with you and this, that, and the third. He said, do you? I said, no, I can't even do it. I'm like, I got a white couch at home. He don't know where I live at, but it's like, after seeing that, I got a white couch at home. Like, you ain't about to sit on my couch, sit on my furniture. And then when you get up, I got shit. I'm sorry, TikTok. I got boo-boo stains all over my couch. Like, no, like, you're dirty. And then he like, it's not that big of a deal. Just basically making it seem like it's just nothing. And I'm like, he like, I'm sorry that you had to see that. I did use the bathroom earlier. And I'm like, what? Like, he's really saying this to me, y'all. Hold on. I'm about to do a part 2. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Here's the part 2. Dang, I forgot where I left off at. Oh, we were on the phone, and I ended up telling him. So he was basically trying to, basically saying, like, it was nothing wrong with that. Like, and I'm like, oh, he was saying that he did end up going to the bathroom earlier. And I'm like, did you not wipe? Like, what's going on? Like, he like, I mean, I did use the bathroom. I did wipe. I'm like, you couldn't have. But he like, I'm not a dirty A. And I'm like, you are though. Like, there's no way. I'm like, so what if you seen me? What if I was like that and we out in public or whatever, just anywhere? He like, I wouldn't even notice. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, there's no way that this man trying to convince me that there's nothing wrong with this. Like, you're dirty, bro. Like, no, this is over with. So he over there huffing and puffing because I'm like, no, this is not gonna work out. And I'm like, I'm just really in disbelief, like, that he's really just know. And then he stays at home with both parents too. So it's like, y'all didn't teach him this when he was younger, like how to wipe it. Like, what's going on? And he's 2 years older than me. Like, this is crazy. Like, I just can't believe I went through this, y'all. Like, seriously. Like, I ain't gonna cap. It's kind of funny, but it's nasty at the same time, because it's like, I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So I'm like, how you gonna go on a date with somebody that you like, not even just a date, but just in general, but really just a date though, like, so with somebody that you interested in, and this is how you coming? Like, you ain't even, like, I asked him on the phone, I'm like, so you wasn't itching? Like, you didn't feel this, because it's like, it was hot. Like, it was hot that day. And he was like, no, I didn't notice. Like, what? I know that you felt that smeared. I know that you felt all of that smearing in your... I know it was itching, bro. Now you over here lying. Like, and then while we on the phone, I'm like, go to the bathroom, and I guaranteed you, get you a wet towel with some soap on there and wipe, and you're gonna see all of it come off. And he like, I'm sorry you had to see that, this, that, and the third. Like, and I'm like, as the time, like, the whole time we on the phone, he's still like just chilling with this boo-boo in his crack. I'm like, you ain't even taking care of the problem while we on the phone. Like, what's going on? So basically, after all that, I told him, yeah, this not gonna work out. And I also remembered that he was telling me, like, yeah, he was always getting ghosted and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I think this why you getting ghosted. Like, but they not saying nothing. But me personally, like I said, I always keep it real, and I'm gonna tell you, because I'm like, you seem like a cool dude, but like, moving forward, I think this the problem. Like, you gotta take care of your hygiene. Yeah. Like, you not ugly, like you very handsome, all of that, cool personality and all of that. But it's like, I feel like this was holding you back. You need to take care of that. You too grown. You too grown for all that. And he was just sad that I was like, nah, I don't want to do it no more, and talk to him and all that stuff no more. Like, I ain't doing all that. Like, you too grown. Like, why we even having this conversation right now? Like, come on now, get it together. But yeah, so after I hung up the phone with him, I ain't talked to him since. I just had to come on here and tell y'all this because I know this was just funny. It was a traumatizing experience, but I also find it funny. As y'all can see, I'm over here laughing about it. But yeah, y'all have a good day.
So let me know your own take about this personal hygiene down in the comment section. Go ahead and share your thought. But please, as always, be respectful. You're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but do it in a very respectful way. Okay, so go ahead, feel free, share your thought. Okay, so let's talk about personal hygiene. I know that the crazy thing is that it will shock you the amount of people that don't have personal hygiene out there, especially men. And I'm not exempting women out of it because I've seen nasty things from women, and you're just looking like, you live like that, like you're chilling like that. So apparently, um, personal hygiene is a big deal, and a lot of people still don't understand. I think I've made a video here before where we're talking about how a lot of young girls are not taught on how to personally take care of themselves and all that. And I think I even posted a video a couple of days ago about the lady that was talking about how her sister slept with um, a man, and she had a BV and all that. That's how she got to know. A lot of times, as younger, and I feel like, is it that the conversation is a forbidden conversation, or they feel like the child should know? A lot of the time, you meet girls, full grown girls in their 20s, 30s, and you have conversation, or you even go get close to them and you have some funky smell. Guys, you guys know we've done videos like that. There's this video I also did of the girl that went to the wax lady and she had some funky smell coming down from there. The truth is that a lot of people, is it that, no, a lot of people try to ignore the smell that comes out from whatever party, maybe from their underarm, their VV, their private area, or even sometimes their hair. Some, like, people just are just nasty like that. But the truth is that the first thing is that go get some shower. Like, make sure you shower properly. A lot of people just feel like just pouring water on their body, that's shower for them. But no, guys, like, take your time, especially if you're a lady, even as a man, because I feel like these are the things that also cause a lot of this thing, UTIs for ladies, and some nasty this thing. Because as much as you as a lady, if you're taking care of yourself and your man is not taking care of yourself, that's a different story, because you're going to be catching all sort of infection here and there. And let me know, if you were to be this lady, will you have told this guy exactly what happened? Like, this is the reason why I'm not going to continue dating and all that. Will you have told him? I personally, I don't know if I had the balls to do that, to tell the person. But I feel like if we're cool, I'm 100 like that, though. I'm 100, and I feel like if we're cool to a certain level, I would just tell you, so that just to help your game moving forward, I'll probably tell you. But yes, personal hygiene is very important, and I feel like a lot of people should be taught. And this is why, check the internet if you feel like you have some funky smell, or you sometimes I still watch like shower routines video. Like, I still do watch them, because you might not know everything or have everything. Just one thing may just give you like, okay, maybe I can do that just to improve myself, improve my better health. So you can just generally do research on how to take care of your kitty cat and all that. And let me know down in the comment section, how do you take care of yourself? I shared some in that other video, but first off, do your shower. Make sure you shower. If possible, at least try and shower once a day, because I'm hearing that some people out there that don't shower at all. Like, that's nasty. That's nasty. And then when you use the washroom, whether you're doing number one, number two, always wash with water. I don't know, a lot of time, and I personally, I was raised that way, to use tissue paper to wipe, and I got to realize that tissue paper was not doing it. And I feel like that's another thing too that makes some people now. Some people still use tissue to wipe rather than them to use water, because water does a better cleaning, guys. Don't let anybody fool you. Water does a better cleaning for both your front and your back. Water does a better cleaning. So use water. Okay? Not, you can use tissue to dab and all that, but use water. And also another thing is that you can also just use when you use a tissue to wipe both front back, sometimes it leaves some particles that also end up retaining some type of bacteria down there. So please use water. For your armpit, use a deodorant. And if you know you have some strong smell under your arms, go get the ordinary glycolic acid 7%. I'm telling you, that thing works. Even though some people use it to lighten their underarm, but I'm telling you, that thing works in terms of other countries, especially summer like this, that everywhere is very humid and hot and all that. Please just use your ordinary glycolic acid. Dab it. You can use a cotton bud and put it, or you can just pour it in your hand and dab it like that. It got you. Your hair, always make sure your hair is washed. I know as a black girl, we always keep our hair in protective style, but sometimes put your hands up there and smell, okay, and see if there's any form of smell coming down. But yeah, anyway, guys, this video is just a chill video and just talking about hygiene, nothing serious. But yeah, let me know what you think about this video. Share your own personal hygiene tips down in the comment section, okay, and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do. We have banging conversation. So go on and share it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that'll be supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on, do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.